Kambalu is in the country to showcase his latest exhibition titled Ghost Dance. Well, that's currently showing and will run until the 12th of August in Cape Town. The display is a site-specific installation of Kambalu's series of new short films that he dubbed Nyau Cinema and seeks to explore concepts of time, ritual and values from an alternative, non-Western perspective. He joins us now from our Seapoint studio in Cape Town to tell us more about this. A very good morning to you, Samson.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. Could you please briefly take us through, the Ghost Dance exhibition and what exactly influenced it?
Yeah, it's a series of films inspired by watching film growing up in Malawi. And this was in late 70s and 80s. Early 80s. This is before the advent of video, and there were, I remember, traveling projectionists throughout the country who would come into your village, set up film, and the kind of film that we watched was heavily edited in order to engage the local audiences. So, because the Malawi-born and London-based didn't have patience for prolonged narratives, so the films had to be re-edited. And later on, many years later, when I moved to Europe and started making films as an artist, I've been inspired by that aesthetic. And my films tend to be, heavily edited and animated to engage my audiences in a certain way of looking at the world that I grew up with in Malawi. Yeah.
And tell us about your audiences. How have they received your work? Especially knowing that, Nyau Cinema is definitely a big part of your work and what you offer. Could you tell us more about that as well?
Yeah, so it's been well received. I think that when I started making these films, it was as a writer. I used to travel a lot around Europe, and I made these films in different cities just to cope. The films are spontaneous and they feature me, and I ask strangers to film me, and I create relationships that way because the performance I do before the video camera is abstract, and usually the strangers who film me want to follow up what they are helping me create. And I used to put these films on Facebook a long time before they appeared in a gallery, and then I think they got onto the international scene when Okuye and Wenzo invited me to Venice Biennale, and since that time I've been invited in different parts of the world to show them. So now they're very central to my to my practice, and I do other things as well. I'm a writer, but the attitude in my work is animated by performance. I come from a culture of the Nyau masking tradition in Malawi, and performance is very central to what we do, to the way we look at the world, to how we make art, to how we relate to other people. Mm-hmm.
Now, Samson, you're right in saying that there's a lot that you do, but you're not telling us that your career has had a major cornerstone as you have been appointed a professor of fine art at Oxford University. Tell us about that and that journey.
Yes, so after Venice, as I say, I got invites to speak at to show my work and speak about my work. And one of the places was Oxford, and when the professorship came, I was invited to apply. I must have made an impression there when I went there to talk about my films and my wider practice. But yeah, I applied, and I got in, and this is an opportunity to go out there and share what I learned growing up as an artist in Southern Africa, to perhaps bring new knowledge to Oxford.
All right.
The kind of knowledge that I feel is not represented there. So yeah, it's an opportunity for people of my background, to share new experiences.
All right, fantastic, Samson. Thank you very much. His contribution to the world of art has indeed been a formidable one. That is where we will leave it for the moment. It's time for us to take a quick ad break. We'll be back.